You know what the pathetic part about being a raggedy bitch is? Is all you really got is being fucking raggedy. You ain't even good at being a bitch. It's just no other fucking title that suits going behind fucking raggedy. So you just put the two together. But bitch, you ain't even good at being a bitch. You good at being a raggedy bitch, but you ain't even good at being a bitch. Because let me tell you something about bitches. A real bitch, in which I can identify when I'm in that zone, don't give a fuck about what somebody else is motherfucking doing. Let me tell you something. Bitch, don't give a fuck about, unless myself or my loved ones is in imminent and or immediate fucking physical, mental, emotional fucking danger. A real bitch don't give a fuck about what y'all raggedy bitches got going on. Tell me why, and I feel the need to address this because, you know, in changing and becoming a better version of myself, but you get so in tune with that, right? And you know, you talk that shit and I talk that shit. You know, people, I'm not gonna allow anybody outside of me to dictate my energy. I'm not gonna allow anyone outside of me to be able to have an effect on me. And as true as we motherfucking want that to be, as true as we know that you know, you don't have to answer to every fucking thing, and as true as it is that shit, you don't even have to answer to an individual, even if they motherfucking calling you by your name. You don't have to fucking answer to them. As true as those sayings are, they are very fucking true. It's equally as true that sometimes you got to come out of your just for a moment, you got to step up out of your higher self, and you gotta meet a motherfucker where they at, because sometimes people forget. And of course, I don't want to fucking, you know, be on some shit like I fucking am going backwards. Nah, because I'm not. But sometimes you gotta check a bitch that have a false sense of motherfucking entitlement. Alright? So let me just step out of my higher self for a minute and meet that bitch where she at. I got a motherfucking DM, which now it's 5 weeks old. I don't be in my motherfucking DMs. Okay? I don't, because there's nothing in there that interests me. I've learned. So, I'm going there now because the notifications, I'm one of them people that also, that when the notifications get to be so much, it's like, okay, let me clear some of this shit out, because this number up here is ridiculous. Let me just clear some of this shit out. So lo and behold, I stumbled across this motherfucking DM that got a raggedy bitch calling herself confronting me. Now, let me tell you something else. Their motherfucking their fucking ID is anonymous. Now, there's several ways that I could take this shit, because, you know, let me tell you something else too. Sometimes people will send you shit anonymously because they like to see you in a certain element. Some people call you out on your shit because it's a source of entertainment for them to see you in a certain element. Because when you in your higher self and you're vibing high and you at a fucking certain level and you don't entertain the dumb shit or the bullshit anymore at all, it frustrates the enemy. It frustrates them. That's when they start talking that shit about who the fuck she thinks she is, or she thinks she all that and all of that other shit. But yeah, right? So I could have taken it that way. That to someone somewhere, me chilling is aggravating to their motherfucking demons because they can't stand for a bitch to be happy and in peace, right? But bitch, you can't even, your fucking raggedy bitch ass can't even, you don't even know how to be a good bitch. Because I'm going to tell you something about a good bitch. I'm going to tell you something about a real bitch such as myself that I can ID with when I choose to. Don't give a fuck about what the fuck somebody else got the fuck going on. If you are not in my life anymore, if you are not in my life, period, I don't give a fuck about what the fuck you got going on. That's word to myself. I don't give a fuck about what you got going on. Number one, why should I? If what you had going on interests me, I would try to remain or still be in your life in some type of aspect. Because what you got going on is important. If it ain't motherfucking important to me, if it don't mean shit to me, I don't give a fuck about what the fuck you got going on. I don't give a fuck about what you got, your kids got going on, your nigga got going on, your mammy got going on. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all raggedy motherfuckers. So I'm still trying to understand at this point why the fuck any bitch, and that can go for a nigga too, because in today's society and in today's world and time, there's been a lot of motherfucking role reversal, right? And so with that motherfucking role reversal, let me take a napkin just in case. With that motherfucking role reversal, niggas and bitches is one and the same. Because it could be a nigga too. It could be a nigga that's operating in his motherfucking feminine energy. That's another way I could have taken it. Some nigga want me to be motherfucking upset because they're not getting my motherfucking energy at all. And he could be in his fucking bag about that. And no, it ain't right for him to be in his bag about it. But instead of him voicing his motherfucking opinion, or instead of him being a man and addressing the situation accordingly, maybe because he actually can't. Okay, but what the fuck he doing is he's operating out of his bitch mode and feeling like he could pop up in my DMs and pop shit like the rest of these raggedy bitches. It could be taken that way. He a raggedy bitch. Another way it could be taken is that, you know, I got some motherfucking nemesis out there. Yes, I do, honey. I got some nemesis out there. And the shit about having nemesis is that every once in a while they'll still rear their ugly motherfucking head because they have a false sense of entitlement. If I'm happy and I'm living my motherfucking life and I'm not worried about anything because at the fucking time I actually don't have anything to be worried about. Not even a fucking nemesis or a motherfucking enemy or anybody that wants to portray themselves as. Right? Them motherfuckers, them nemesis, they feel some type of way about that. Oh, this bitch wanna just up and like disappear. I don't see from her, hear from her in no type of way no more. We ain't beefing no more. Like, this bitch could just ignore me, so I'm gonna pop up and I'm gonna talk some shit so I could get a reaction because I feel ignored because they ain't got nothing else going on in their motherfucking life. Nothing else going on in their life to the point that they feel they absolutely have to get some type of attention, and negative attention is just fine. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play for a minute, because as my son said to me before, when he was just 12 years old, that little boy said to me, Mom, sometimes doing the right thing ain't doing the right thing. And you can't always let shit slide, because when you are actually the bigger person and you let shit slide, people take it for weakness. And not that you even give a fuck about what people think, but it grows weary on the spirit and on the physical when you keep taking the fucking high road and you ain't getting nowhere. You can't keep a bitch out your motherfucking face and out of your motherfucking life because the bitch, the raggedy bitch, ain't got nothing going on. Now let me tell you again the difference between a raggedy bitch and a real bitch. A real bitch focused is focused. She don't give a fuck about what the fuck anybody outside of her circle got going on. Especially enough to DM a real bitch anonymously. Still talking about old shit. Now here's the sad part. That she actually thought enough to DM me and think that that will have any effect on me individually. You raggedy bitch, you sitting over there in your motherfucking feelings about me and decided to DM me about what the fuck you feeling about my motherfucking business. Now tell me how the fuck that math add up. You motherfucking DMing me about my old business at that. Trying to act like you got some new information. Ain't nobody got no motherfucking information on me, bitch. They ain't never had no information on me. The only motherfucking thing people ever had on me is fucking speculation. Right? And if there was any real information pertaining to me, it was because I put it out there when I was going through what the fuck I was going through. Because I ain't never had no shame in what the fuck I was going through. Because see, I ain't the first motherfucker to ever go through it, and I ain't gonna be the last. So it ain't no fucking shame in what the fuck that I was going through when I went through the fucking breakup. Because that's the only motherfucking information that I put out there, motherfucker, regarding me, and that you think that you have. But other than that, it's all motherfucking speculation, hateration, congregation amongst a whole bunch of fucking raggedy bitches that ain't got nothing to do. And it's sad. It's actually fucking sad, because not only are you talking about old shit, but you actually have an opinion about my motherfucking life and ain't got nothing to motherfucking do with you. So you mean to tell me, right? Because you talking about old shit, and I'm talking about the latest information that was in that DM was 2 years ago. That's the latest. So this is anywhere between 5 to 2 years ago, because you know that shit was sporadically spat out, right? You mean to tell me that within that time that we stop associating? Because I know it's some bitter bitch that feels some type of way. But maybe mainly because we probably stop associating. You mean to tell me that you ain't did the necessary work on yourself to correct your motherfucking shit that needed correcting? You still focused on me? Well, bitch, obviously, I'm motherfucking renting condos in your head. And if this is the case, well, I don't even have to say if. This is the case. I'm renting condos in your head. So, bitch, I need to be charging you at this fucking point. I need to be charging you at this point. Like, there needs to be a fucking bill mailed out to your motherfucking residence. Bitch. Because let me tell you something. It ain't a motherfucking thing that not in one of you raggedy bitches or raggedy bitch ass niggas could ever say to me to make me feel shame or make me feel any worse than what I was going through at the time. My story, whatever it is, whatever it was, whatever got me to this point, has gotten me to this point. I done fucking got through it. I no longer reside there. I done moved to a whole nother fucking different level with a whole nother motherfucking different address, which is why you can't fucking reach me except anonymously through a fucking DM. You really, really focused on the wrong shit. You really worried about the wrong shit. You really thinking about the wrong shit. I don't pay none of your motherfucking bills. I'm not giving you no motherfucking dick. I'm not giving you no motherfucking pussy. I ain't giving you no time, no fucking energy, no motherfucking effort. You ain't getting shit but this motherfucking message here. So you're not gaining. And that's another fucking question. You are absolutely not gaining a motherfucking thing by doing what you're doing. So why are you even doing what the fuck you're doing? And I'm not asking why because I'm interested in knowing. I'm saying why because this is some shit that you should be asking yourself. That you hate me or you're so mad at me and how I operate so motherfucking bad that you done spent the last 5 years conjuring up some shit to come at me about because of how I do me, to send me an anonymous DM, and you ain't did no work on yourself or your motherfucking life in no aspect. You couldn't have been. You couldn't have been, bitch. Don't lie. Don't lie, because, bitch, if that's what the fuck you was doing, I would be the last motherfucking thing on your mind. Like you are on mine. I don't think... let me tell you something. It's some people that their time was just up in my motherfucking life. I wasn't ready for them to go. It hurt like a motherfucker for me to have to let them go. But you know what? I had to let the motherfuckers go. That's just it. It's some motherfuckers that wasn't even supposed to be in my motherfucking life. That I kept trying to motherfucking force to be there because of the way I looked at them. I was so in love with me. I wasn't even worried about how the way other people was looking at me. Like, in my sincerest emotion at the time, I wasn't even concerned with that because I had enough love for me and whoever else. So the snakeism and the fucking low vibes and the fucking one ways and the false sense of entitlement that people felt that they had over me during those times were red flags that I was motherfucking ignoring. Now I done paid attention to them and I made the necessary cuts. Cause see, I'm the CEO of my own motherfucking business, right? My own business. And I adjust I adjust the books accordingly because it is important for me to be able to have the checks and balances in order. Y'all motherfuckers kill me getting the attitude because people won't allow you to use them. People won't allow you to fucking bully them or try to run their life or like y'all motherfuckers. It's a lot of motherfuckers and a lot of bitches out there that's weird as fuck. Then you got the bitches that see your light. They seen my light. They seen it before I saw it. They see it. They want to befriend you because of it, and they feel like they could stand in your light with you and get some of that shine on. Then you got bitches that don't like you as a person because they see how motherfucking dope you are and they know within them they don't have it. So they try to befriend you just to try to see how you operate. All the while they really trying to infiltrate so that they can find a way to hurt you. Then you got bitches that just straight up for whatever reason don't motherfucking like you. And but they still want to be friends with you, which is a weird ass motherfucking energy to me. Because let me tell you something else, bitch. I ain't no faker. I ain't no front. I'm not gonna fucking do it. I don't have to. If I don't like you, if I don't fuck with you, I ain't gonna spend any of my motherfucking resources around you. Why? I don't have to. I don't have to. I don't need you. I'm not a codependent person where I depend on you for air, oxygen, energy, finances, or emotional stability. I'm not that kind of fucking person. For the longest time when I used to go, right, because I was a loner, and when I've been a loner for a long time, and I'm saying that because I'm the oldest of 3 kids. I'm the girl, and my brothers always had each other, and for the most part, I was a loner, and I didn't like that for myself when I was coming up. Because as much as my family showed me they love me, I didn't have that type of issue, but I always wanted to have a sister, somebody that I could just run with all the time, right? Because I saw what my brothers had and I thought it was dope, and I wanted that for myself. So I was uncomfortable with being a loner until I had a really in-depth conversation with my uncle, who I hold in high esteem, who I love very much. And I was kind of young too, but we had an in-depth conversation about being a loner, and I made my peace with it, and I was good with it. And this conversation took place when I was probably about 10 years old, and I still fucking remember it, right? And I've made my peace with it ever since then, and I'm okay with being a fucking loner. So I have found that is a strength that I have. And so, as much as I will put it out there that, I fuck with this type of female, that's my sister, we thorough, we thick as thieves, we this and that. I put that out there because that was based off the emotion I was feeling from the experience that I have had with them up until that point. But it never fucking meant that I was codependent on a friendship or felt like I needed to have a friend. No, I never felt that way. If I fucks with you, I fucks with you, and that's just the fuck it. And can't nobody ever fuck that up but you. That is my, not just my mantra. That's the principle. That's a code that I stand on. Right? If I fuck with you, I fucks with you, and can't nobody ever fuck that up but you. So if for whatever point in time, why, for whatever reason, we had to depart ways, just know that ain't nobody fucked that up but you. And take accountability for that shit. You could tell anybody else whatever the fuck you want to tell them. I don't give a fuck what you tell them. But the least and the very honorable thing that you can do is be real with yourself. So don't come popping up in my motherfucking DMs anonymously because you feel some type of way about my motherfucking business. Bitch, be the CEO of your own motherfucking business and do what you need to do for you to get your business established so that it can start elevating. That's just a fucking word to the fucking, try to be wise. Because I'm reading this shit and it was very funny, right? It was comical. And simultaneously, it was sad. I was like, what the fuck? So, I'm going to bid a fucking farewell for now. I just need for anybody, I'm always gonna be fucking good. And I'm not talking cocky, but if you take it that way, who gives a fuck? I'm speaking with confidence because I know who I am. I know who walks with me. And I am very sincere, loyal, and dedicated to the gods that I serve. So, you don't have to fuck with me in no type of way. Don't ever feel obligated to fuck with me in no type of way. Because if I'm not interested, I'm not fucking interested. And I don't revisit any situations either. I don't fucking do that. I've done that in the past. It has never worked for me. Reconciliation has never worked for me. I had a hard motherfucking time with forgiveness. And it wasn't until I fully understood. Forgiveness had to be explained to me in a whole nother fucking way. For me to be able to forgive fully and be done with it. Because all these are the only fucking, people kept telling me forgiveness is for you. It's not for them. It's for you, And don't block your blessings by not forgiving. As long as they talking that shit, I had a whole fucking, get the fuck out of here with that. You ain't about to tell me that I'm blocking my blessings because somebody did some shit to me that I no longer fuck with them about. And because I don't forgive them, now I'm blocking my blessing. You ain't about to kick that. You ain't about to fucking tell me that God is going to hold my blessings up or delay my motherfucking blessings on account of somebody motherfucking else because I don't want to fuck with them no more. I had to really talk to somebody that knew what the fuck they was talking about to help me understand what forgiveness really, really meant so I could forgive them and be fucking done. And one of the things I've learned about forgiving is I don't have to fucking reconcile. You know what? Let me stop. Let me stop beating around the bush with this forgiveness shit, right? This how it was explained to me that was able to sincerely help me. Forgiveness means that you accept what the fuck happened and you do not have to reconcile with that person or allow that person access to you no more just because you accept what happened. Forgiveness means, right? And this is the shit that really helped me, word up. Forgiveness means that you, yourself, is allowing yourself to move forward. Because if you don't forgive, you will be stagnated. And in the part, I got to a certain part of my healing that I felt stagnated. And I felt stagnated because I can go 2 weeks, 3 weeks and be fine, and then next thing you know, I'll have a day where I'll remember something and it felt like a setback. I will become angry all over again, triggered all over again, or whatever. So when that kept going on back and forth, I felt stagnated. I said, damn, wait a minute, how the fuck I get out of this shit? You know what I'm saying? And still researching and doing some things, and the person said to me, first of all, you don't even gotta let the motherfucker know that you forgiving them. You don't fucking owe nobody nothing. You don't have to say, I forgive you for them, for it to be you forgiving them. Forgiveness is between you and the God you serve. That's number one. Number two, forgiveness for you means that you accept it, whatever it is, because you can't change it. So you accepted it. And you are giving yourself permission to move forward and past that shit. Fuck it, it ain't about them. You are giving yourself permission to be able to say, all right, that happened. I dealt with that shit. I done got through this shit. I'm here at this point. You know what? Fuck it. Now I'm ready to move forward. That's what the fuck forgiveness is. And once I understood that that's how it's for me and how it works for me, and I don't have to have those people have access to me anymore, that shit hit different, and it made the transition easier for me to do. I was no longer stuck in that motherfucking energy and in that motherfucking space, and I've been thriving ever since. And now I'm like 95% back to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying 95% because guess what? Changes happen, baby. Because the me that I was before ain't the me that I am now. And that is not the me that I am evolving into. Changes is taking place. So, bitch, if you still stuck in something that happened 2 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever the fuck you did or didn't do that caused our demise, and you haven't motherfucking made your peace with it, and you still feel some type of way about it, it has nothing to do with me at this motherfucking point, bitch. It's all on you. So stay the fuck out of my fucking space. Stop trying to fucking infiltrate my fucking energy. Go get your motherfucking life together. Okay? Because I know, I know, we in our motherfucking mid-40s, bitch. Some of y'all in your early 40s, some of y'all in your late 40s, bitch. Get your motherfucking life together. And stop worrying about what the fuck everybody else is motherfucking doing. And even if it means that you got to go get you some help from the outside, bitch, go get you some motherfucking help from the outside then, bitch. But keep me the fuck out your shit. Fuck you. Alright? Fuck you. And I won't be addressing this shit anymore because I'm not going to make any repetition of coming down off of my fucking throne to address the fucking peasants. But sometimes you have to. You can't let too much shit slide. Sometimes you gotta step down and remind the motherfucking raggedy bitches who the ruler of your motherfucking domain is. With that, right? I'm gonna finish out because as y'all can see, I'm motherfucking at Home Depot and I'm still making some motherfucking changes to my property because, baby, that is my motherfucking castle. You feel what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to be done. It didn't have to be done. But I am tailoring it to my desires. So with that, I wish y'all peace and blessings and love and continued healing. And y'all raggedy bitches, step your shit up and become a real bitch and get out that raggedy motherfucking Shit. Get out that remove the raggedy out of your motherfucking life, bitch. It's about time. You can't be raggedy, or you shouldn't want to be raggedy all your motherfucking life, bitch. Damn.